The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is happening, everybody? It is Friday night, and we are in the house. It's the men's room. I'm the Appalachian American. It's my favorite night of the week by a long shot because it's just a good time. Joining me, as always, is my left-hand man, the author, David Applegate.
G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to another men's room.
Joining me, as always, the doctor of coffin nails.
Good evening, and I've had a lot of Mexican food, so I may be muting a lot.
Oh, and last but not least, he's a knight, the anime knight.
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope all of you are doing well. Let's get into the show.
Dude, I'm feeling this intro music.
I like it.
Yeah, it surprised me.
Anyway, I'll drop that down a little lower. I just enjoy it. I found it the other day and was like, oh, I need this. So I downloaded it and set it on
I think it's a massive improvement.
I
mean,
love
the classic is still good. The classic is still good.
I mean,
this
is the classic. I mean, that's cool. You know, that's old school.
But it doesn't hurt to switch it up a little bit.
Hey, if we're feeling a little naughty.
That one. I accidentally played that one on my stream. I'm like, damn it,
this is actually from StreamYard. Like it's called Feeding the Ducks. And if you know that reference, it's an actual reference to doing something naughty.
Something
yeah, I got
Do I need to look that up on Urban Dictionary now?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Yeah, feeding the ducks is actually in the Urban Dictionary, I believe.
When you feed the ducks, what kind of motion do you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm shifting
Sorry,
gears
Mom.
on my
I hope
truck.
you're not watching.
Sorry, Mom.
But
I know my mum is actually watching.
Is she? Oh, well, hey, Mama Applegate, how are you? She gonna be like,
"Good evening, ma'am."
She's gonna be like, "Your mates are awful weird."
Absolute freak. Well,
I'll try to keep it.
She
try
knows
to keep
me,
it clean.
She's
not here, so
going,
we don't have to be that clean.
She's probably going, "There's people weirder than you." Oh, I'm just behaving myself, Mum. Oh, that makes sense.
Well, considering the fact I dipped chicken nugget, the Reese's peanut butter cup and the ketchup in front of everybody on my stream, so yes,
you really grossed them out. That's
I kind of
really had a. Yeah. I wasn't sure.
I went further with the chocolate chip cookie. I went further, and Fatal and Eagle got so I never seen them that angry.
I was surprised that they got also angry at all the suggestions, like adding soy, and you said, "Yeah, I'll go get some." And it's like, no. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
I was surprised Fatal got angry because he's like usually so. I don't care.
Yeah, he's out there, but even that was too much for him. And I'm like, oh look, that's twice now I've broken him.
Oh, dude, that's gross, man. I don't know how you could eat that. I mean, seriously, that's weird.
I think it was eating on the stream that got it Fatal.
I ate right in front of everybody, in front of Rumble, in front of the whole world.
Was it the ASMR chewing? Is that what got him?
No,
No,
it was the sight. It was the
seeing
sight
you
of
eat,
me.
yeah.
It was the sight of me dumping the cookie in the ketchup and then the Reese's peanut butter cup in the ketchup.
Yeah, exactly. The dunking. Yeah.
I don't know if
He's
that's a
normally
good
never.
combination. Chocolate
Yeah.
and
I mean-
ketchup. I don't know about that.
Ketchup. But I warned you about sauce. My uncle got cancer from colon cancer from his guts burnt out by ketchup.
Mm.
You can get burnt out by ketchup?
You can strip the lining of your colon.
Wow.
Is it
And you
because of
develop
the
cancer
acid in
from
the
all the
tomato
sauce.
sauce, or?
Yeah,
Spicy.
Yeah.
it's the acid strips. Yeah.
Oh, man. Then I'm in rough shape because I eat hot sauce on everything.
Uh-oh.
Well, depends on the acidity, right? Plus, I mean, he even put ketchup on ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
on that note,
I don't think so.
let's talk about let's jump into stuff tonight. We're gonna save the more spicy topics for later because I'm gonna try to see if we can get through at least the first 15 minutes without any egregious cussing or talking about the orange man because YouTube doesn't like that. But
yeah.
Alec
They do
Baldwin.
not.
Alec Baldwin, I think, is getting charged. I saw something pop up today that they did put a charge.
That just popped up in my breaking news tab on the bottom. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah. I hadn't opened it yet.
He caught a charge.
Just 5 minutes. Yeah, it indicted by grand jury. Was what I got. The grandioses have decided that he was naughty.
Of course. I mean, he shot someone.
Negligent, I believe it was. Negligent homicide.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Now it's up to the DA to prosecute, which they didn't do last time properly. But this was this is born out of a civil suit, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think so. I think I remember reading something. It wasn't just a little while ago that I saw it. Let me search Twitter, see if I can find what was going on, because he was trending. Actually Alec is trending right now.
Yeah. Actually, Prince Harry and Cyberfrog is trending in Australia.
6 hours ago, Alec Baldwin was indicted on the fatal Rush shooting on 2 counts of manslaughter.
Both from the shooting and the delay in medical care.
There's a guy on X. His name is Dom Lecrae, and he posted breaking news: Alec Baldwin was just indicted on fatal Rush shooting, 2 counts of manslaughter. When Democrats said Donald Trump was going to jail, I never thought they'd meant this. And it's a picture of here. Let me share screen because it's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so glad it's the orange man. No, man, that's just his imposter.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Alec Baldwin killed more people than J6 protesters did.
Zing. And there goes YouTube.
Alec Baldwin indicted. Alec Baldwin indicted by grand jury, so it did make it to grand jury. So,
watch, they're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, wait a minute, you're the elite, you're the Hollywood." Oh,
well, that's what he
slap on the wrist. You can do 200 community hours and 60-day probation. That's it.
Well,
okay. This was an actual headline. elites treat themselves to ballerinas in WEF. And I said, yeah, and I bet some of them watched them too.
So, all right, if convicted, Baldwin could face up to 18 months in prison. That's it?
They're negligent homicide.
But that's it? 18 months?
Well, about as close as my prediction, but
as little as I.
But if you and I did that abolition, we would probably get like what, 5 to life, maybe.
Yeah,
10,
dude.
I think is the average.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, but when you have the WF using US taxpayer funds to hire ballerinas to perform for them, well, treating themselves to ballerinas, $10 million for ballerinas. You know what those ballerinas were doing and what they were performing?
Wow,
people are putting. I stand behind Alec Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said he won't spend a day in prison. He's part of the privileged.
Bingo! You hit the nail on the head. Yep, you hit the nail on the head.
Oh, absolutely. You heard the stories. What happened? He shot her, just dropped the gun and walked away. Didn't even flinch.
Yeah, and then he wanted to cry about stuff.
Cry about
like
stuff,
he was the victim.
Yeah, because my $10 million movie is going to be ruined. Yeah, but
hey,
take some of that $100 million you paid yourself and use it on the movie.
Hola, Greg. What's up, man?
Hey, Greg.
He said we'll dance for food.
Well, there's a job at the WF for you.
Speaking of food, apparently boycott Pizza Hut is trending right now.
What?
What happened with Pizza Hut?
I don't know. I'm pulling it up.
That got to do with the
hired Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney got man of the year.
Boycott Pizza Hut is trending because Pizza Hut in Israel is providing pizza to Israeli soldiers. So what?
It's their children, and they have to have a hissy fit over everything.
I mean, in a way, I mean, they gotta get fed somehow. So, but
nobody can out Pizza the Hut. But I'm not gonna boycott Pizza Hut. But I'll share my favorite Pizza Hut commercial. Oh, dude, hang on. I want to hear this from the beginning.
You really think this is the right thing for us to be doing, Ivana?
What will people think?
Let them talk. Ivana.
I remember this.
It's wrong, isn't it?
But it feels so right.
Then it's a deal?
Yes, we eat our pizza the wrong way.
That's hysterical.
See, people, hey, companies, this is how you do a commercial. It's funny, effective, and it gets the point across. This is how you do it.
And slightly risque.
No, I want pizza. No, I want Pizza Hut.
He said you're only entitled to half.
Darn you, abolition! I want Pizza Hut now. I blame you.
I don't care for Pizza Hut, but I mean, I'll eat it now.
Oh my god, that takes me back. That takes me back.
Yeah, dude, for real.
That takes me back. I'm like, whoo, like back in the day, you had the nice one, and then you had the arcade for the kids for. Even though it wasn't big enough.
Let me just tell you, I have not been in a Pizza Hut since it looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
So. I think the last Pizza Hut I had was in 2011.
We still have a nice one where I live.
There's only one. Wayne's World.
I
Oh,
love
funny.
I love the
Absolutely.
product placement in that movie. That is my favorite one. And
Product
if
placement
people
paid for that movie
and
because they
people, if
paid a
you're wanting
fortune
to
for the
do
rights to the Queen song.
people for anybody who's going into product placement courses or anything, just watch that scene. I guarantee you'll learn a lot more in 5 minutes than anything else.
I don't remember. I think it was. I'm not sure if it was $10 or $20 million, an outrageous amount at the time for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Actually, no, that was done. That was done as a favor, actually, because
No,
the
they
story,
played
the story,
music, but
the
they had to
story
pay the
goes.
rights to the
Yeah,
publisher.
hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna go eat Pizza Hut. I know where there's one at. It's on
Well,
the far side of town, but I'll go.
Yeah,
I will go eat Pizza Hut tomorrow.
yeah. I know Queen played the music, but they had to pay an outrageous amount to the rights owners,
Yeah.
but their publishers. That was the controversy over Wayne's World.
Yeah. Hey, so I clicked over on to our Instagram chat because Instagram's stupid and they've got to where I have to pull up a window. But apparently my buddy Ernie's over there and he was talking about Alec Baldwin. He probably won't get any time. Yeah. You know what? You're right. He probably won't because, like we said, he is the elite. Or part of the elite.
No,
and they wouldn't hesitate to throw us in jail if we done
Exactly.
the exact same thing.
But now I need pepperoni pizza, like really bad. Oiler Greg, he's made a commitment. I will also eat Pizza
That
Hut
does sound
tomorrow.
nice about now.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Hey, Pizza Hut, if you like money, if you like money, and
that's hilarious.
That is awesome. Hey, Pizza Hut, if you're watching this, this is free advertisement. You should take advantage of this.
Yeah,
we're promoting your stuff. We're promoting your stuff because we know you like money.
Ernie said, meat lovers. All right, hey man, whatever.
Hey. Supreme is one of my favorites.
I love Supreme, dude.
I every time I look at Supreme Pizza, I'm like, give me a plate. Give me a plate.
Yeah.
I want a plate.
So
where's my plate?
I've been really into pretty much a Supreme, but add banana pepper.
No, I was so hungry one day. I literally approached.
I'm so hungry now, dude.
Like they had the big Supreme Pizza, and I literally threw $40 at them. I'm like, here, I have a plate. Here's $40 in cash. Can I have a slice? I just threw it at them.
That's a lot of money.
I didn't give a shit. I was so hungry.
Dude, I want pizza. I need pizza right now. I don't have any pizza though. That sucks.
I had the freezer pizza bread on the thing, but I don't have the actual pizza. I don't think pizza bites count either. So,
oops. Why didn't the copy? Why is it doing this to me? Every copy. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that for your shirt?
Again. Yeah, I was trying to. I posted that. Then I.
Oh my gosh! Channel Dad Brian Lapes here. What's up, man?
There we go.
I still have the power.
Trending now. Trump accuser E. Jean Carroll has revealed that she was financed by mega donor Reid Hoffman, and Benny Johnson posted. You know who else was backed by Reid Hoffman?
Nikki Haley.
You serious, Clark?
And who has a seat on Boeing?
Nikki Haley.
And guess who flew a 737 to the WEF?
Nikki Haley.
Nope, that was.
I don't know.
Gotcha. That was actually Mr. I don't own a private plane. Lurch. John Kerry himself.
Shut up, Meg.
So instead of flying a private plane, he took a massive government 737.
Mm-hmm.
John F. and Kerry, who served in Vietnam.
Allegedly. Spent a year there, but he allegedly served.
Allegedly.
Probably was a supply sergeant.
For you.
Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, so all right, so now we're diving into Trump topics because we're past the 15-minute mark and YouTube probably has already said to heck with it. What do you guys think about him and Vivek kind of joining up? I mean,
A lot of people are upset about Vivek.
do you like, could you have saw that coming? I mean, I kind of did.
Yeah,
I didn't see it coming. I think Vivek's okay. He was a Democrat at one point, right?
So was Trump.
long time ago. And
No,
so,
that's
yeah.
true. That's a good point.
Vivek was a out of college recruited WEF into Young Leadership Program.
Right.
So-
Reagan was too, actually, at one point.
Yeah, so you can't exactly say he's a WEF plant. I mean, sure, the majority of them are, but you can't say every one of them who left the WEF, because you know who also was WEF? Young Leader Program back in the 80s? Putin.
I don't know. Well, that's cool.
Putin went to the WEF in the Young Leadership Program before he became Boris Johnson's advisor. Not Boris Johnson, Yeltsin.
I think overall it's a good play on Trump's part, because now they're going to have to really twist and turn to not look like a racist by criticizing him. So
That's hilarious.
It's funny in that way. So yeah, and I don't see anything wrong with the guy.
Internalized white power. He's internalizing it. He's a victim of British colonialism.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
yeah, they always have an excuse, Doug. Just do the just
Unfortunately,
let go of logic and embrace mental gymnastics.
they can't play the race card because they tried it the night that who was that one dude who won in Florida in Miami? It was on that night. I think it was the midterms.
Yeah, you talking about Tim Scott?
No. It wasn't DeSantis. It was another dude. He
wasn't it Tim Scott? Wasn't that the didn't they blow up about the black senator?
I don't know. Anime, continue with black. Your. I can tell he's thinking about trying to come up with it, but
I vaguely remember watching it on CNN, and then they went to the Miami where Governor DeSantis did retain his governorship. There was also another gentleman over there. They were like, and now into the Miami section, because they got the projections for, I think it was mayor and all that fun stuff. But they almost played the race card. But when they realized the dude was actually Cuban, they stopped like right there. And I'm like, God, yeah, 4K right there. They were about to say something like right there. It was funny. It was funny. You know, like, because it's like, oh, we're not racist, but we're number one.
I've seen them balk several times because they have been caught. I forget who was it Liberal Hive Mind or Cat Turd did a big collage of it, and they all speak in the same, every talking head, well, he's internalizing white supremacy.
I'm kind of concerned though, because now it's down to 3. Trump, DeSantis, and Hillary Clinton's daughter, whatever the hell her name is.
Dude, I'm telling you, they made a point to talk about how that she idolizes Hillary Clinton, like, bleh.
Or that could be that could be the real daughter.
Let's not be so hasty to judge her idolizing her. I mean, who among us hasn't wished that they had the power to kill all their enemies at will? So, I mean,
that is true. But I'm about to give you a nightmare scenario.
Shut up, man.
1, Trump is indicted. 2, Trump is jailed for January 6th. 3, Nikki Haley wins the Republican nomination. 4, Biden falls over in car accident. 5, it's Haley versus Kamala Harris.
Oh God, that's a repeat.
What a choice.
That's a repeat of 20. Wait, did she run in 20? Was it 2020 and 2016? They were doing the VP one.
2016, she was the last to come in, and she dropped out, and she dropped out again in 2020 and became VP.
Who is Fannie Willis?
She is the prosecutor going after Trump.
She's the one that got in
She's
trouble
one of-
for her boyfriend and taking a lot of money and going on vacation, right?
Yep.
They went on vacation
think
together,
so.
yes.
So here's a clip of Fannie Willis from 2020 where she says she would fire any employee who sleeps with a coworker, promises not to date anybody that works under me, and says it would be unfortunate if taxpayers had to fund sexual misconduct lawsuits. Let me put that up so you guys can hear that.
It is saddening to me if young women felt like they came to work and they were, one, even judged for being a woman, but two, if certainly they felt uncomfortable within the workplace. That will not be something that is allowed on my watch. Supervisors under my leadership that are not encouraging and building up my staff will not be supervisors long in my administration. And I certainly will not be choosing people to date that work under me. Let me just say that. You know, we are at a place in society where things happen in people's relationships, husband and wife. Sometimes there are outside relationships. I don't think that that's what the community is concerned about, although there might be a moral breaking in that. I think that what citizens are really, really concerned about is if you chose to have inappropriate contact with employees. I mean, there's nothing that I can say on it other than it is distracting. It is certainly inappropriate for the number one law enforcement officer in the state. And it really, really saddens me. And it will be very unfortunate if the taxpayers of this community have to pay for any of those lawsuits.
Exactly. That's the way I feel.
That is neat.
Like, shut up.
I've been doing the air quotations in a trolling fashion to all her stuff, like
because she's doing it like that. She was doing that then, and that's probably what was going on.
Those who scream the loudest, right? Everything. The
Exactly. It's always
is
projection.
It's always projection with these people. Exactly.
Yeah, they ignore the real stuff going on. Like, oh, don't pay attention to this. Oh, look here, right here, the orange man right here. Yeah, we're gonna hit him with this and this and this. Yeah, pay attention to this.
And they forget that Hillary Clinton endorsed him.
Yeah.
I remember.
But then she said, "I thought I was going to be running against him." Yeah, she thought she was going to be running against him.
After that day, I remember going into work and the mood was like down, and I'm like,
hey, who do you think he would use as a vice president?
I'm sure he was looking at Vivek because he had Vivek come over to the rally.
Yeah, but Trump's also said that he wants a female.
How about that South Dakota governor?
Kristi Noem.
Yeah, she gets it. She's for America, and actually, she got so upset because they couldn't do the celebration on Mount Rushmore where they do the fireworks show and everything. Yeah. She got big mad, and she told everybody like, "Hey, go launch your fireworks, celebrate 4th of July.
You want to know
in trouble?
You want to know what else about her? Also, she's super hot.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
She is mildly attractive, and it's like, yes, if I could vote in another state, my vote would immediately go there. They're like, hi, Kristi, here you go. Here's the vote.
Anime Night would be like, swing.
Yes, yes. I would swing all the way over there, and be like, "Hi."
Swing.
What's this woman's name again? One more time.
Christy Gnome.
Christy Gnome.
So let's see. Hang on, I'll pull it up.
Personally, I have a feel. I would be happy either way. But remember,
she's 52 years old. You weirdos.
So
hey! She's a hot cougar. She's one of the
Hey, her husband spells his name the same way I do. Wow, that's weird.
Sudden, that's all it took, huh?
They were married the same year we were too. Wow, that's even weirder.
See, this is what's going on.
There's an echo.
I don't hear no echo. You hear echo?
I don't hear an echo. It's channel tap.
Now I do.
Uh-oh.
I muted myself.
Okay,
I still don't hear it. Who's not wearing earbuds?
All right, I'll talk again. It's coffin nails. No, it's not. There's still an echo somewhere.
I was muted. It wasn't me. It's you, Brian.
I think. Do you have another? Like window open with like the stream or something on it?
Do I?
Am I echoing too?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's everybody but Seth. Is Seth's the only one not echoing?
Because I got a really good setup.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, no,
anyway,
Christy
Gnome, though, I would not be surprised if it was her that she got picked. However, people in Rumble and everywhere else, remember, this is Trump's choice. We can only do so much.
State of the Naked Union. Is the stripper pole in the Oval Office? Yes. Ernie over on Instagram said, "Can't be Carrie Lake. Her and Trump are too much alike." I would I think that I could agree with that. I think she would be better served in another position.
Personally, I mean, I would be okay with her being senator for Arizona. That way, she could really lay heavy because I rightfully believe she got robbed. Because I still don't trust our governor, and unfortunately, with everything happening, I'm like,
what? You don't trust the governor who was in charge of the election that she was running in? No, really?
I have a scary feeling. If you guys think 2020 was wild, this is going to be a lot worse. And I feel like Arizona is going to be once again on the world stage. Once again. Me and a few other YouTubers out here, we're going to be looking with like targets on us. Like, hey, move it this way. Move it that way. Not me. Move the camera this way. But jokes aside, though, I have a feeling. I think if Trump knows what he's doing, because I heard his speeches and everything, and I like what he is saying now that he has a broader perspective of like who really runs this country.
Yeah. What about Sarah Sanders?
Hey, good pick. Because remember, she was great as press. She was great as press secretary. She kept ripping apart everybody, and then we had Tommy Lauren. We had her as well. She was also great. Personally, I'd rather pick those two ladies than what we got right now as press secretary. The last one, and then this one.
Tommy Lauren was not press secretary. That was
Kate McEnany. I am so good.
Yeah.
Bless America.
Blondes. Hey, it's okay.
They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful and blondes. I could have sworn. Twins, Basil. Twins.
Oh man. Twins, Basil, twins.
I
Yeah.
would not be surprised if they were like almost if they were twins. I would not be surprised. Be like, oh, that explains a lot. Because they're both blonde, they're both beautiful, they're both bangable, and you could probably get in good favors with them if you know what to do. So you might want to pull out. You might want to pull out the Union Jack.
9 minutes ago. Hold up. 9 minutes ago.
What happened? What happened 9 minutes ago?
Yeah.
We need a president who will close our southern border today.
Tim Scott.
We need Donald Trump. We need a president. We need a president who will unite our country. We need Donald Trump. We need a president who will protect your
He needs a new speechwriter.
Obama's Social Security. We need Donald Trump. We need a president today who will stop the crime and recklessness in the streets. We need a president who will restore order.
Come on.
We need Donald Trump. Oh, we need a president who will lower our taxes and not raise our taxes. We need a president like Donald.
I know we had great taxes.
Hey, listen, hold up. This dude's awesome. He's cool, but is it just me or does he look like a thumb?
Great. Now I can't unsee that. So thanks a lot.
Like right there, he's got the thumb angle.
Yep.
Sorry, he's cool, but he look like a thumb.
We need a president our foreign adversaries are afraid of and our allies respect. We need. You see,
and he's right.
Yeah.
What's the crowd?
Do what?
What kind of crowd? I mean,
it's a Trump rally in Concord, New Hampshire.
Or white. We see a president who sees Americans as one American family. We need. And that's why I came to the very warm state of New Hampshire to endorse the next president of these United States, President Donald Trump.
He still looks like a thumb. Dang it.
Back.
Yeah, I know, even from the back. That's funny.
Does it echo now? Nope.
I don't
It's
hear
when
it.
you're sharing is when it was echoing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But that dude is right though. We had great taxes. We had better tax returns.
Dude, yeah.
When I looked at mine, I'm like, I beg your pardon, how much am I getting back? And I'm like, I had like a smile on my face. I'm like, this is gonna be great. Yeah, more of this, please. And then I only got like, well, this was my fault on my part. Since I transitioned jobs and everything, W2 got screwed up along the way, and I only got like 300. But I learned the lesson, and they told me what really happened, and they're like, we can get you a new one. You can get a new one. Here's the new one. And they showed me like what one I messed up at, like where it was messed up at. So I brought the new one in to the current place I work at. I'm like, yeah, this is the new one. And hope for the best in March, because that's when I go.
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, I made more money in each paycheck. I mean, it wasn't just taxes. It was Like, like my federal taxes were lower. And it just, I was able to bring home more money. So,
And
hey.
groceries.
Yeah.
I mean, the pantry was full. I'm just like looking at that pantry, be like, yeah, America.
Where'd it go? Like we went to the grocery store, a bag of dog food, I think a coffee creamer, and something else, but I don't remember. $50.
That's insane.
Crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I mean, dude, like, what in the world? But I don't know. What do you got? What are y'all thoughts
about Trump's running mate, or about the general?
Just anything.
Have you seen any Star Wars news this week?
Lots.
I heard something about something.
Apparently, there's rumors swirling that the Rey movie has been delayed.
Correct.
And it wasn't coming out till 2026 before, and now they're pushing ahead the Mando and Grogu movie.
Correct.
Which should have been done.
Replaced.
Right, which is basically the 4th season of that show in movie form.
Yeah.
If that ever happens.
It's the finale It's the finale slash. It's been handed back to. It's Favreau, and Favreau has taken it very not politely, but he was told not to go anywhere near the set.
Yeah.
That Favreau didn't want him on set.
What I've heard is that the episode, what it will be is episodes of Mando turned into a movie. So in order to watch Mandalorian season 4, you're gonna need to either need to watch the first couple episodes, or maybe that's gonna be the first couple episodes and you're gonna have to see the second to see how it's resolved.
Right. And the weird thing is, I heard rumors that when Mandalorian came out, it was basically the Boba Fett movie turned into a TV show. So now it's come full circle. So
yeah,
because
I don't think
it's had backwards and forwards with different writers because of the swapping of Favreau and Filoni so often, and when you're looking at Mandalorian and Boba Fett, you have a lot of the same writers, so they carry over their same stories.
It just makes it look like they really don't know what they're doing over there.
No,
they got movies that are now TV shows that are now movies again, that are now delayed and shuffled, and something never showing up. I don't know. I didn't have anything profound to say, so maybe I shouldn't have brought up Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah.
Because
it's not in a good place. I mean, there's nothing. There's no. I remember. All right, so I went and saw The Last Jedi in theaters, and that's when I found the YouTube community, you know, of everybody.
Me too. Yep.
And
that was my origin story.
Yeah, dude. And I was so burned that, like, I'm pretty sure a couple weeks out from Solo, I commented on WCBS one time and said, if we really want to go see it, we should wait till the second or third week. So that way it was after, because everybody pays attention to the first 2 weeks. I remember commenting on the live stream and just saying, like, look, if everybody's so, like, wanting to see it, wait till the third week or so. And we talked about that comment for a minute, and then it was like, I remember the night that Solo came out, and we were just I drove by the theater, and was sad that I wasn't seeing a Star Wars movie the night that it opened. That was the last time that I ever felt anything towards Star Wars.
Yeah, it's been a while for me. I mean, I saw the Rise of Skywalker in theaters. I held out till it wasn't even in my city anymore, and I had to drive 60 miles to see it, just because I was like, I'll see it in theaters. What the hell? And it was like the people walking out of there were like, it was like walking out of a funeral. It was like nobody was in a good mood. It's like as bad
as the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker, 2019.
Yeah, dude. So I did go see that one in theaters, and that was rough.
I mean, as bad as The Last Jedi was, I don't know. That one might have been worse, because I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah.
Yep. And on top of that, I felt bad. I felt bad for Solo, though. I felt bad. I'm like,
I feel bad for Ron Howard, but that's about all I feel bad for.
Yeah, Ron Howard, he didn't deserve
on that.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that, honestly.
You know why they picked him, though? That was a handout, because his last 4 movies went broke. He was on his knees.
Right. Well, then he gets a handout. Right. They give him Solo. That bombs. He does that movie Hillbilly Elegy, which is a really good movie, but it just was savaged by critics because the protagonist is a white male heterosexual. So therefore, it was just he can't be a victim. He can't be. It's like just the reviews are, and it's a really good movie. I highly recommend it. But
well, I mean, those aren't critics. Those are not critics. Those are ESG plants and activists. Those are the actual enemy of these films. Because we give valid criticisms. We give valid criticisms, and we mean it well. Like, we mean it well. We wanted this movie to succeed, but unfortunately, this, that, and the other kind of killed it. The actress attacked us and told us fans that we're trash and everything, and the director backed it up. So that's why we negative review your movies, is because of those actions. They think they can poke fun at us, and it's like, you already killed our interest in the first place. And now we're not going to go see it.
And it's not that we're negative review bombing; it's we're telling the truth.
And they hate that. They hate that.
They hate the truth. They say horrible things because they get cheap publicity. You just don't understand. Yes, we do. You are empty inside. You have no personality. You destroyed whatever humanity you had with drugs, sex, and what's it called?
And rock and roll.
Being a sycophant, yes, sir. I'll do anything you say, sir. I remember an interview about 40 years ago now with a young Jackie Chan, and he got a really huge role. And they asked him, "So, what did you do for the audition?" He said, "I got up, and when they said do it again, I did it again. And when they said, and on the 14th take, when they said do it again, he got up, smiled, and did it again." And I think he was just learning English at that point, but he actually told the truth, right? He got the role because he'd do anything they told him to do. And that's why Daisy Ridley's before Ray. You know what her role was before Ray?
Dude.
Of course.
Friday Night Naked Corpse on a TV show.
It was their
Vivek
best
Ramaswamy and Benny Johnson
Dave.
was on Friday Night Tights tonight.
Oh.
Dang, dude. That is crazy. Check it out. It ain't a clip. Just he was on, Benny was on. I was like, man, that's awesome.
He's
I love Benny, man. Benny's cool. I listen to him every day.
Benny is actually one of my favorite ones out there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's who I followed on Twitter before. He was the one who pointed out who Mega Rona, LinkedIn founder Reid Hoffman. I don't get it. How do these websites become $1 billion? It's ridiculous.
I don't know. It just snowballs. How to half
Yeah.
the YouTubers that my 10-year-old daughter watches have millions of subscribers and they're crap.
Yeah.
And they got less than and they get only like 20K views. So
yeah, well, who knows? I don't know.
I know a lot of these kids, they watch garbage and they say it's good. And then you go and look at their reaction videos and they say, oh man, he's such garbage, you know, but I'm better because I'm 10 years younger than that boomer. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But that's what they listen to. And it's like, but then you look at pop culture and the state it's in and you go, that's why it's all crap. That's why these kids are crap, because they're consuming endless crap.
Yeah.
Look at the Tay-Tays. You know, look at they got no personality whatsoever. She goes out and buys a pink hot pants for $1,100 and suddenly thousands of people go out and buy it. You know, so you wonder why these people, because idiots follow idiots. You know? That's why we don't have much of an audience, because it's only smart people. Oh, this is the last bastion of people with a functional brain cell.
Yep.
Well, I suspect we've got more than one functional brain cell, but you know, some of the YouTubers out there, they're absolutely repetitive, day in, day out, the same ad nauseum. And they're not even original. They just literally read an entire article for 10 minutes and they get tens of thousands of views for reading an article.
Here is off topic, but have any of you heard about the big brouhaha going on between Ethan Van Sciver and
Eric
young
July?
Ripa, Eric July, and then
So
the whole thing.
I have the stream where he was going over Cyberfrog. I have it saved, but I haven't had a chance to get back and listen to it.
As I said, it was trending about an hour ago.
What's going on?
Well, there's a bunch of stuff going on. I'm probably not even up to date. I know there's a whole thing where
I heard at one point somebody leaked how much Eric paid Ethan, and they
Yellow Flash did that.
Yeah, but
well, no, Yellow Flash leaked what his cover rate was for him, which was like $4,000.
Yeah,
and then because he was pissed, and
well, he found out he got charged more. That's why he was pissed.
Who got charged more? I'm sorry, who?
Eric July got a really huge discount off Ethan Van Sciver.
Right.
Gotcha.
And Eric July is a multi-millionaire, whereas Yellow Flash is not. And he got charged $4,000 for a single
Yellow Flash
cover.
is big mad because Ethan charged him $4,000 for a cover for a comic he's doing, and then he found out that Eric was charged substantially less. Is that what I gathered? David?
That's what started it.
Wow.
That's what started it.
And he's like, there's like a big Twitter war. There's like it's just a big mess.
But
yeah,
all right, but EVS, all right. So EVS did work on ISOM, and yet didn't he tear that book apart?
Yes,
pretty much,
because he did the cover, not the content.
He's called it below average. He's called it, all sorts of things. I mean,
okay. When Ethan agreed to do it, he only saw the concept art, and he did a standard 16 color panel. Now the difference is shadowing, right? Shadowing and detail, right? He apparently charged Yellow Flash more because there was more detail, more time, right? And more changes made. The longer it took, the more he got charged, right? And also the color, size, variations, etc. Apparently, nobody seems to just figure out that, wait, you're all just a bunch of morons yelling at each other for attention because none of them hate each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all just flat, monotone. There's no real depth. It's, like a lot of people did criticize Eric July's work, right? I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. But as far as I know, you have a multimillionaire YouTuber who spent over a year promoting himself, got $6 million on his $6 million and got held up for over a year almost by PayPal and the publisher because they could only put out 10,000 a month. And that includes all orders, not just his. So he had to get a whole bunch of orders offloaded to other printers. And still PayPal wouldn't unfreeze the money. So he had to get a whole bunch of people to help him out because even the multimillionaire just can't come up and say, here's $1 million, let's spread it out.
You could pay through his website, but that kept crashing because there were so many people trying to get it. It was just a big mess for him, but he finally got it all out. But I've seen a review of it
more than he should have, and that's not his fault. So he created a lot of controversy for himself in order to get publicity by, over the years, attacking other YouTubers. And now they thought, now's our turn. That's what it's really all about. Because he's been getting, disc. Sure, I can imagine he was in trouble, so Ethan did him a favor. But how did Yellow Flash find out how much Eric was charged?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
And how much, Yellow Flash has been, nobody has been able to replicate Eric July's publicity because he took years to build up that publicity. And Yellow Flash couldn't do it in 6 months. Well, that's why you can't do it in 6 months.
Well, he built up his brand, and then he basically had the comic ready to go, and then sold it. So,
and plus, I believe he got the discount rate because he had ordered it off Ethan years ago.
Possibly,
when Ethan was, on YouTube, doing $20 drawings, and Eric probably came along and said, "Here, I'll commission a couple of artworks off you. I'll do," So that's probably why, because those two have been associated for over a decade now. Whereas Yellow Flash is more of a newcomer to can we say the comics word? I don't know, the comic circle that they're in.
CG, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. But he was always on the periphery, but you know what I mean? But actually personally knowing these people as opposed to just being. And I think that's the thing. I think a lot of people did feel sorry for Eric, and that's why he got a really huge second run. But his second run was the one that people were attacking, not the first run.
Right. Well, now he's getting he's hiring other writers and so hopefully his new books will probably be better than the old ones. So
yeah, but as I said, there was other artists who've had bigger runs than Eric, and 12 issues in, they've gone from a high of 50,000 down to like 500-600.
Right.
It drops off really fast in comic book runs. Ethan explained this ages ago with this is why they constantly reboot, because after 12 issues, you've lost most of the audience.
Did anybody buy the book?
I have not.
I thought about it.
I tried to order it once, and there was that trouble with the website where it was like it just wouldn't let me order it, and I just never got back around to it.
Gotcha. Anybody order Woke Busters?
I had the same issues too, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm gonna wait until it cools off because I think I was trying at the wrong time when everybody was getting like rushing to get theirs. So I should have waited till that died down a little bit and then grabbed my copy.
Right.
See, my problem is I don't want to support people who didn't support me. You know, when they, when they were at our level. And I was going around their stream with WCBS and all that. They just didn't want to. They didn't reply to me ever. They didn't want to talk to me. They didn't want to know me. They always thought they were above me. And here they are with less viewers at the time. And if I don't know what would have happened in YouTube. Didn't have Apocalypse and whatever. I think they naturally would have progressed far beyond me anyway. But the thing is, it was how they treated me at the time when they were starting out, That's why I try to avoid them, because they've always been that arrogant. And now they're accusing each other of being arrogant and ripping each other off. And it's the comics book industry. That's what you did for the last 60 years.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people in the comics. I mean, like my friend Troy Hickman, and I mean, a lot of people in the comic book industry are not nice people. I mean, like 90% of them are not nice people. So, I mean, it's not.
I'm just saying,
a lot of people like that for some reason.
Just something about Eric, always from the beginning, and he's just like every other, he's nice when he wants something off you.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only time he's nice.
Well, I didn't realize it was after 10 o'clock, guys. I'm
sorry.
Stuff that I should have told you. I can't stay till probably.
Gotcha.
10:30.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a link for Woke Busters. I kind of want to look into that. Is it still up?
What's the deal with Woke Busters?
No, I mean, I want to look into it, like, because I've got Stealing Solo. The concept of the story is all right. I'm not a fan of the artwork, but it's not bad.
I thought the artwork is clean.
Private chat.
It's serviceable. I like the artwork. Okay, I mean, it's not going to be on the level of Ethan Van Sciver because he's been a comic pro for over a quarter of a century. But I mean, it's But I thought the story is very good. And especially if you're a fan of World Class Bullshitters and all the personalities on there, you're gonna like it. So I mean, that's who it's aimed at anyway. So
I haven't looked at it in a while. See what the most latest when it's supposed to be out.
I don't even.
I think
know.
he said he's almost done with the artwork at this point. So he's almost done.
Yeah, it was supposed to be almost done October last year. I think.
Well, I know.
I also know he went through a lot of personal crap and had to move across the country again. So
there was a whole thing with what's her face and that whole thing, and I think that really hurt his channel actually. But
yeah, it did.
A lot.
But anyway,
actually.
I don't know. I kind of want to. I don't know. I kind of want to look. I kind of want this book, but because of the stuff that happened with Stealing Solo, it makes me very weary.
What stuff that happened where they had the bad print run where they were printing it on the covers instead of wrapping.
Well, it just took forever, dude. Like that was supposed to be my birthday present, and I got it like 2 years later.
I mean, that was his first attempt. I think it'll probably be coming out a lot better this time.
I mean, I hope.
How late is Ethan on Cyberfrog?
I don't know. I didn't.
Rainbow the Brute was supposed to be out like a year ago, and it hadn't even started. So I don't. It's like
And yet, if I'm a week, here I am doing a chapter a week. A chapter a month.
Right.
And that's just writing, though, not drawing. But I spoke with an artist, and they told me, right, and this is probably true. You know, if you're doing a comic book panel and you're doing a 16-page comic, that's 28 days of 12-hour weeks. So it is actually a lot of work. And that's why, you know, you look at these big studios, they have a sketch, an outliner, a shadower, and the guy and the text. You know, the
art
text,
takes a while.
Each panel goes through 4 to 5 stages. So, and that's why, you know, the comic book industry for a while has been trying to thin out the pages. You know, a lot of these epics, they've had, you know, big runs. And, you know, you had stuff like the trouble with McFarlane, you know, where one person gets sick and then somebody sues you and 5 other things happen. And your company falls over because your profit margins also are so slim.
Also, he did say the book's over 100 pages.
Right. It's a lot bigger than Stealing Solo is going to be.
Yeah.
It was. I mean.
That piqued my that piqued my interest, and I think that's what was like. You know what? I think I do want to check this out. I want to save it. I'm going to bookmark it. You know, and I would like to. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I've already backed it. I better check to make sure I have. But yeah.
Yeah. See, I've got the original. I've got the original Stealing Solo cover. I've got the misprint cover, and then I've got the Fandom Menace cover. So I've got 3 issues.
Yeah, I've got 3 as well
of Stealing Solo, and I don't. I think I honestly like if I do back this book, I think I'm gonna get the $35 one. If I do it, it'll be the book and the card combination because I do like the cards. They look pretty cool.
That's what I have. I better check it out. But anyway, guys, I will see you next week. If you're going to be I will be there.
We'll just jump off. We'll jump off here if you got just a second. Okay. We'll say goodbyes and whatnot because we can all talk off air and whatnot. Tomorrow morning, Coffee and Gaming, 7 a.m. Be there, be square. Me and David will be having some fun. Check out all the links down below. Buy David's book. He's got a T-shirt for sale. So you can go check that out. I'm sure that's all down below in the links. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. You guys have a great night. Take care, and we'll see you later.
Goodbye! Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jimbo.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.